Imagine you're playing a friendly game against the recent FIBA World Cup champions in Germany. Well, that game wasn't as friendly as you would expect it to be. A lot of fights happened, and well, look at the score. France beat Germany by a whopping 24 points, while Victor Wembanyama was barely trying. This France squad is absolutely terrifying, and in today's video, we're going to be going over Victor Wembanyama, breaking down some film on how he's able to score against these teams with such ease, and only in 19 minutes. We're also going to be breaking down film on how Rudy Gobert and Wemby play well together, and also looking at the other star players on this team. Take a listen to this. In just 19 minutes, Victor Wembanyama put up a crazy 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Now just keep those stats in your mind and imagine them when he plays the full minutes that he gets in those elimination games. But you may be asking, how in the world does Victor Wembanyama score so easily? Well, there's an obvious answer. The dude is like 7'4", but there's more to his game than just his height. He has probably one of the best handles I've seen for a 7-foot guy. And this summer, he's been training with one of the best ball handlers in the world behind Kyrie Irving, Jamal Crawford. This dude is an absolute crazy dribbler, and him just training with Jamal Crawford is going to unlock crazy things in Victor Wembanyama's game when it comes to dribbling.
How did this happen with you and Victor working out together?
We had him on the show, and I asked him, if he could do this particular move. And he's like, yeah, I've been doing that for years. I'm like, yeah, okay.
And he's already displayed it throughout this tournament. On this play, Victor Wembanyama could pass it to Rudy Gobert because there's a clear mismatch, but Victor Wembanyama's like, screw it. I'm just going to have fun and show everyone my ball handling. What he does is go to the left, go through his legs, and do a step back to hit a three-pointer like Kevin Durant. If you thought that was the only play where he kind of mimicked Kevin Durant, look at this one right here. He grabs the ball in the post and hits his defender with a jab step. He's just testing the defender right now. Then he does a couple more triple threat moves and eventually does a through the leg move and then go back into the post up position into a step back and just nail it over Isaac Bonga like it's nothing. But we know this already. Victor Wembanyama is a crazy offensive player and he's only getting better. But what if I told you that his playmaking is just as good as his scoring? On this play, Victor Wembanyama sees that he has a mismatch in the paint, but look at what he does. When he gets the ball, he knows that everyone's gonna run right at him, and he attracts 3 defenders. He automatically grabs the ball and mid-air throws it back to the shooter in the right wing just so we could get a wide open three-pointer. But the scariest part about this team is that they have 2 7-foot players. And well, the second one is Rudy Gobert. Him and Victor Wembanyama have found a crazy connection on the floor, and it's working wonders right now. Every time you go down the floor, there's a mismatch, whether you like it or not. Over here, Rudy Gobert gets the ball at the top, and he sees a mismatch in the paint for Wemby, so the dude just throws the ball up, and Wemby goes to work and throws the dunk down. Although this play is something that we're not really used to, another 7-footer throwing the ball to another 7-footer, the next play I'm about to show you gets even more crazy because over here, Victor Wembanyama gets a screen from Rudy Gobert. And what happens when you get a screen? Well, you get an obvious mismatch because you're getting one from a 7-footer. And Wemby throws the ball to Rudy Gobert for the obvious mismatch and the easy bucket and the and one. And obviously this Team France roster defensively is going to be very strong. You have Rudy Gobert and Wemby, which are 2 very strong rim protectors and sort of act like 2 twin towers. If we look at the regular season, a team that reminded me of this France team defensively is the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, but obviously this France team is on another level when we're looking at these 2 players. And when I say on another level, look at what Victor Wembanyama does before a game to improve his coordination. Imagine juggling. Juggling being your warm-up, juggling being something you do in practice. This dude is a multi-talented dude. To be honest, man, I feel bad for any attacker going against Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama because we've already seen them bully some guards like the one on this play. But I have to show you guys something, a picture that really caught my eye. On the left is Rudy Gobert, and how tall is he? The dude is 7'1", and on the right is Victor Wembanyama. He's listed at 7'4", but it looks like he's taller than that. This is the first time I've seen a 7-footer look short. But a couple years ago when I saw Victor Wembanyama play against Rudy Gobert and absolutely drain buckets on him, I didn't believe it. But now I'm seeing it happen and they're on the same team. And we've also seen Wemby play absolutely out of his mind with France a couple years ago, and look at this shot right here. This shot really showed me that he was ready for the league. Over here he gets the ball and hits his defender with a through the leg dribble move, then hits a one-legged three and splashes it in. And even 3 days ago when Victor Wembanyama had a friendly game against Turkey, he put up 24 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and shot 10 from 14 from the field, and he didn't even break a sweat. But who else is on this France roster that puts them over the edge? Well, there's one dude. His name is Matthias Lezort. You guys may be saying, who is this dude? Well, he consistently goes out there and scores 14 points per game in Athens, Greece. But when he comes right back and has to step up in the Olympics, he does that. And he scored 15 points, 3 rebounds, and had 2 big steals against Germany. You also have Nicholas Batum, who just recently was playing with the Philadelphia 76ers and can be utilized as a 3-and-D player that can really space out the floor and knock down big shots when it matters. He did that with the Philadelphia 76ers, and I really think that he could do that now. You also have a young talent in Bilal Coulibaly, who went 3 for 3 in their recent game and had 8 points. But what would have made this France team even more dangerous was if Joel Embiid came and played for France instead. Team USA is a very stacked team, and I'm excited to see what happens. But just imagine Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid, and Victor Wembanyama on the floor at the same time. Who is guarding that? I don't know. But with what I'm seeing with this France team right now, they have a chance to go pretty far in this year's tournament. Can they win the gold? I don't know. It's going to be hard to beat Team USA, but they can sure as hell go out there and get a silver or bronze medal. This team is capable of it. And a lot of people were saying that Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert wouldn't work because they're 2 bigs on the floor at the same time. Well, that notion is completely incorrect, and they've been showing that it's possible to go out there and get victories with 2 7-footers. Basketball is changing. The game is forever changed, and we're seeing Victor Wembanyama get a screen from Rudy Gobert. It's just crazy to me. But let me know in the comment section, how far is France going? Do you see them getting the bronze medal? Do you see them getting the gold medal? Because this is going to be a very interesting tournament. If you enjoyed today's video, you could do me one favor, is just hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. That's been all for your boy Muvsy. I will catch you guys in the next one.